Look up on a clear night, and the sheer scale of the cosmos is almost impossible to process. We stare into billions of light years of seemingly empty space, and it is entirely natural to feel incredibly small. When faced with that immense scale, we tend to make an assumption. Because the universe is so massive, we assume it is cold, distant, and completely indifferent to human life. Living with that mindset forces us into a defensive posture. We shrink down. We wait passively for life to simply happen to us, bracing for whatever comes next. That takes a heavy psychological toll. It feels like standing in the dark, shouting out for direction, and hearing nothing but absolute silence in return. Viewing the cosmos as a passive, empty void strips away our agency. It paints us as victims of circumstance, floating adrift, rather than active participants shaping our own reality. But we might be completely misidentifying the physical and philosophical nature of the space around us. Instead of a cold, empty void, the universe actually behaves like a highly sensitive, highly responsive system. This wireframe diagram illustrates a different model. Think of the universe as a geometric acoustic chamber. It is a space specifically designed to react to the exact frequencies placed within it. In this model, the universe is not ignoring us. It is simply waiting for our initial instructions. If reality operates like an acoustic chamber, our primary problem isn't the environment's indifference. It is the quality of the signals we are sending out into it. We can ground this acoustic chamber concept in a natural phenomenon you have likely experienced, the mountain echo. When you hike to a peak and shout a greeting across the valley, the mountain range does not generate its own original reply. It doesn't formulate a response or decide what to say. This visualization shows exactly how that works. The mountain acts as a neutral but perfect medium. It receives your sound wave and perfectly reflects the exact same input back along the original trajectory. This system strictly requires an instigator. Without that initial outward burst of energy from you, the mountain remains completely silent. The fundamental law of an echo is clear. You cannot extract a response from the system without first providing a deliberate, proactive input. The same mechanics governing a physical echo apply to our internal mental state. Our emotional energy and daily intentions function as a broadcast, setting a signal that the environment around us eventually picks up and reflects. The universe operates as a massive mirror, taking our internal mental state and reflecting it outward into the physical world. If you project apathy, fear, or negativity, the mirror returns exactly what it received, a flat, zero-yield, or negative reflection. However, if you actively project joy and kindness into your daily environment, the nature of the reflection immediately alters. The most critical input you can provide is a fierce, proactive energy, the distinct intent of saying, "I will make this happen." This flowchart demonstrates how the system processes these inputs differently. While passive, negative energy simply fades out, a high-frequency, positive instruction strikes the system and multiplies, branching into numerous outgoing trajectories. The universe reflects these high-energy inputs back to us as tangible positive experiences and serendipitous opportunities. Serendipity and luck are not random occurrences. They are direct, calculated outputs generated by the emotional and psychological inputs we choose to provide. Understanding this shifts your role entirely. You are no longer a passive observer. You are an active co-creator, engaged in a constant, ongoing dialogue with reality. Recognizing the universe as a mirror means accepting that every attitude you carry is an active instruction to your environment. This reframes optimism. It is not a naive or fleeting emotion. It is a highly practical, strategic language used to communicate with the world around you. Because a response requires an initial signal to travel out and bounce back, the opportunities we find tomorrow are often the result of the intentions we project today. The system effectively has a built-in delay. It waits for a consistent frequency before returning a result. Mastering your internal mindset is the only effective way to command the external opportunities the universe presents to you. Beneath its massive, imposing scale, the cosmos acts like a helpful friend. It is permanently on standby, always ready to reciprocate your energy. The system guarantees an exact return on the happiness, kindness, and drive you invest into it. But that readiness means absolutely nothing if you refuse to initiate the dialogue. To receive the warmth and opportunity the universe offers, you must take the first step. You must step into the void and boldly shout, "Hello?"